Welcome to this chess video about my chess training plan, created by a chess coach from the coaching platform Chessodoro. This video is divided into several chapters. First, I'm going to talk about how I ended up with this coaching platform. Then I'm going to talk about my chess goals and other information the coach needed to make a personalized training plan. Then I will show you this personalized training plan. Then I will talk about why I think Chessodoro is great value. And then I will show a summary of my training plan and I will share my thoughts with you. So let's dive right in. So there's a new chess coaching platform called Chessodoro. They approached me. They've seen my YouTube channel and my video about being an adult chess improver and the struggle of balancing life with chess improvement. You can watch it over here. And they said, well, we are creating this platform for people just like you, and we want you to try it. So I'm very excited because I only use or I promote stuff I use myself. And when I saw the site, I thought, okay, this is something for me. And now I have the opportunity to try it. So I will show you how the site works and what my training plan will be. And in the next coming weeks and months, I will keep you updated about my progress with this personalized training plan. So the first thing you do in Chessodoro is fill in your chess information. So I filled in mine. You start with the training goals. Study time a week. I've chosen for 7 hours because as you can see in my other video, at the moment I have very little time. So 7 hours for me would be realistic. Maybe sometimes it's a bit more or less, but I think this is for me the most realistic at the moment. And then my training goals. Before, like years ago when I think even before COVID, I showed up at the chess club every week. I didn't have a child yet. I did a little bit more study, so I was very close to 2000 Legions Rapid with my 15+10 games, and I was almost to 1800 Blitz. And then I had very little time for chess club, for classical games, and also with a kid, your life gets busy, not enough sleep, blah, blah, blah. So my rating dropped quite a bit, so my goal, I think, is very realistic to get to those ratings again and stay there. So not only a peak rating. Sometimes you see YouTube videos where people brag about reaching 2000, but then if you look at their profile, they only reached it once and then drop back. So my goal is to have a stable rating. At my chess club, I'm a Class C player from 18 members, and sometimes I beat Class B players, so my goal is to be at least a Class B player. And I want to play more games at my club. Tell us more about your chess. Well, I'm weak at tactics, calculation, endgames, strong, I don't know. I'm weak at everything because they asked for this here, if you can read it. Anything else that's useful for the coach? So I think I know basic chess principles. Say something about my life. That I play at a chess club. I can play 32 classical games a year if I show up like every week. Sometimes there's a rapid or blitz tournament or there's a vacation. But there are 32 classical games a year. So ideal world for me would be to play that game, analyze it, maybe play 15+10 games a week. Also for my YouTube. Only a few blitz games and the rest of my study time on chess. So I made a link to my Legion study for the instructive games. I store my club games in that study. Well, you have to fill in your usernames on the chess sites, your FIDE ID if you have it, or USCF. Then they ask you about training materials. I listed several Chessable courses I own and some normal books. Resources you're currently using and the resource budget you want to spend. So you send this in and then You also submit your first game review. I've submitted one already to one of my OTB games where I got a great position and I even got material up, but then it got too complicated. I got tunnel vision and there was enemy counterplay and eventually I lost. So now we have to wait until the coach is looking at my plan or my information and my game and then give me a plan. So I'm very excited what my plan will be. So we made a little time jump and I've got my training plan. So it's right here in front of us. I received it pretty quick. As you can see, there's a lot of text. So the coach put a lot of effort in it. You probably cannot read it. So in the end, I give you a summary of what is written here. So there are 4 focus areas: calculation, tactics, time management, and playing longer time controls and analyzing. So here's a little summary of the coach that there's a lot of room to improve regarding to ability to calculate. So this has to be part of your plan all the time. That's for every level. And he gives an example from one of my games I showed him. Yeah, so the primary focus will be tactics and tactical vision. Because I made a lot of 1 to 2 move tactics blunders. The general notes, openings, well, the summary is that my openings are already quite good for my level, so not a lot of time should be spent there. I could work on the hanging pawn structure, and the advice is to stick with my openings I play and don't jump around too much. So regarding the resources I mentioned in the form I had to fill in, he says, they're pretty high quality, but like the end game or the use of books are not advisable to do right now, because I have very minimal time to study. But the hard work is in solving calculation exercises and solving a lot of simple exercises. So calculation exercises, I mentioned in the forum that I already own a course. It's called Chess Calculation for the Tournament Player on Chessable. So he said, you own it already, so you might as well use it. And his advice is to spend 2 hours a week, preferably into 2 different days. And I set up the puzzles on a physical board, get rid of all distractions and solve like 4 or 5 exercises per hour and give it all my effort and write down my solutions. So not only one line, but also variations. And afterwards, check what I did see, what I did not see, what I missed, and do this every week. Then solving a lot of simple exercises. This is like the main thing of my plan. It's like 4 hours a week. He recommends John Nunn's classic book, Learn Chess Tactics, and focus on one theme a week. Like the first chapter is about forks, so this week I should do only fork problems and finish that chapter. And if I have time left, then I can do puzzles on lead chess in the same theme. And I should do these at the most energetic time of the day, because they have the priority. And I already own this book on my e-reader, so that is fortunate for me. And the next thing is playing and analyzing games with a focus on tactics and time management. So if I play 2 15+10 games a week and my club game maybe, then I really should focus on how do I manage my time and consciously look for tactics during the game. And when I analyze my game, I should understand where I spent too much time, what tactics I missed, and why, and correct my thought process. And then there's a one-time activity. It's about analyzing your games, and he gives a YouTube link from a video where an IM explains how to analyze your games. And he says, well, it's a very important skill to have, and it's one of the best ways to improve your chess. So I have to watch this video and then use the information from this video to analyze my games. So all in all, it's something I expected, but it's very nice to finally have a real plan and real resources so I can focus on it. So I like it a lot. So what else does Chessodoro have to offer? Well, there are a few things. One thing is the game review. I submitted a game when I joined this website, and the coach already made a video about my game. So I'm very excited. You can check it out here in the link. Let me know what you think of this game. So that's a very nice feature. So if you compare this to like regular coaching, so let's say you have a regular coach and you pay like, I don't know, $50 for one session. Then if you want to analyze another game, you have to wait maybe a week or two and pay the coach again and for that session, analyze a game. And maybe the week after you have to wait again, pay again. So Chessodoro has great value that you pay like the same amount of money for 1 month, but you get like 4 reviews. So if you would do this in regular coaching, you would spend way much more money. And the same goes for, if you go back to the plan, you can chat with your coach. You can ask him questions about your plan and your improvement in general. He answers pretty quick. So with a regular coach, you also have to wait until the next session, pay again, ask your questions, wait again till the next session, pay again, ask your questions. So, and this with Chessodoro, you can ask anytime you can ask questions. So there's also, in my opinion, a great value in that. So today I asked a question about my resources, if I could use another resource. And I got a pretty quick response in like maybe 4 hours. So that's very nice. And there's also the events. You can play the coach in simuls. So right now we have 2 simuls scheduled. I think they're gonna schedule more if the platform grows. So you can play against your coach, and you can also learn from that game, and the coach will also learn more about you by playing you. So next to the plan, you also have the statistics. Here you can see how much time you spent. I just started today, so how does this work? Let me check. Oh, you have to go to the dashboard and you can track your activities. So there are like 2 ways to do it. Here you can start tracking right away. So like select an activity. For example, solve a lot of simple exercises. You can start a timer. But I don't do this real time yet. But if you now start the timer and you click stop the timer, then you can adjust the minutes. So you can say 15 minutes. You can also do it like here. Let's say solving a lot of simple exercises, capture progress. And here you can say how much minutes you spent and how many problems you completed. And this will end up in your statistics. So what I already noticed today, I started this plan today, that it really gives me motivation to work on tactics. Because like in the morning I did some in my train ride, and then in my train, when I got the train back, I thought, I only have 30 minutes, so I have to get more minutes. So I grabbed my tactics book again. So it really motivates you to work on your plan. At least this is what I noticed. So one more thing I want to say about the plan. This plan is very personal. It's a personalized plan. The coach makes it with you in mind. So this is my plan, but if you submit your hours a week, your goals, your story, your what you like in chess, your strengths, your weaknesses, the resources you own, you may get a totally different plan. So that's also a strength of Chessodoro. So here's the summary of my training plan. Time 7 to 8 hours a week. Solving calculation exercises 2 hours. Solving a lot of simple exercises 4 hours. Playing and analyzing 2 hours. And the thing that is not in a summary is the one-time activity of watching a video about how to analyze. So this makes 8 hours a week. I'm really excited to work on this plan. I wonder how it goes. So tracking my progress is really useful, because if I look at this, I think like solving a lot of simple exercises is the most doable for me, because I can do them like in between, like 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, 20 minutes there. So maybe that's more easy to fit in my life. Solving calculation exercises, I really have to sit down, concentrate, grab a board, grab a pen. So that is, I think, the most challenging thing to do in my week, but I will try my best. And playing and analyzing 2 hours, the playing is not really hard to do, because I already play 2 15+10 games for this channel. Now the focus of the playing is going to be a little bit different, more focused on the training. Of course, if I play a classical game at my chess club, the time control is 75 plus 30, so then the game sometimes is 3 to 4 hours. So that is also not hard during the club season, if I show up, of course. Analyzing will be a bit more challenging, because then you also really have to take the time, sit down. So I think some weeks I will put in more hours, and maybe other weeks it is harder. So the nice thing about this platform is every month the coach will check in with you, how the plan is going, if there's any adjustments to make, and then maybe the plan changes, or you get some extra motivation to work on the plan. So overall, I'm very excited. I wonder what you guys think of this plan and of this new coaching platform. From now on, I will keep you guys and girls posted about my progress. If there's any interesting things that come up, I will make a video about it, and I will mention it in my other videos. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.